While trying to come up with ideas for some shit to throw onto this channel, I thought to myself, hey, why not talk about a game I actually give two fucks about? Well, here I am, to talk to you about Dark Souls. What can I tell you about Dark Souls? Well, Dark Souls is a game. Is it a good game? Well, yeah, kinda, but why? Well, let me run you through the basics. You ever played Ghosts and Goblins, or for that matter, any other NES or SNES game that was made fucking difficult so that this half-hour game feels more like an 8 or 9 hour game? That's Dark Souls, except Dark Souls is more like a 3 hour game that's pretending to be a 60 to 80 hour game because you've got no idea what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. And when you do know what you're meant to be doing, you have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to do it. Would I say Dark Souls is hard? Well, yeah, maybe if you're a pussy, but if you know what you're doing, this game's pretty easy to run through in one sitting. Don't even get me started on those arseholes doing this game with fucking dance mats and guitars and shit. Besides, at this point in the series, it is the easiest game. So what, Dark Souls is a bit hard, it means it's good all of a sudden? Well, no, in fact, if they made a game that was just hard and just hard, without any care put into it, it'd be called Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls does for the most part have a solid level and boss design that make memorable experiences. Whether or not you want to remember all of them is a different matter. Lost Eyes Left, Better Chaos, Capra Demon, hell for that matter, anything between Quelaag and the Better Chaos is pretty shit from soft, shame on you, and you know what, I'd rather forget about the platforming. But then there's these moments in this game where you find that this area is actually connected to this area from some kind of elevator mechanism, and you're like, hey, that actually gives me a pretty solid understanding of where I am relative to where I've started, and how far I've progressed in a relatively small portion of the game. I'd argue that's pretty good level design. I'm sure you can relate, but if you can't, play the fucking game. Seriously, look at this. Look at this. Just fucking look at this. It's beautiful. This would be the part in the review where I compare it to its prequel, Demon Souls, but I haven't played that one because I don't own a Sega Genesis. So I'm going to have to compare it to the first game in the series, Ghosts and Goblins. So, where does it compare to the original, you may be asking? Well, it's got better graphics and the controls and gameplay are a lot smoother, but the story isn't as solid and the music is just objectively worse. However, the main character is considerably more interesting in Dark Souls. That's why I have to give this game a solid rating of 2 red cunts out of a possible 10 red cunts. It's a pretty good game.